Greetings, folks. I figure there's no point in keeping you waiting any longer. We're having server problems again. Mr. Player. Cuts logs in, watches as everything dies. That's exactly what it did to me, Cuts. I don't know what it is. Why is it suddenly giving us this problem we didn't have a couple of weeks ago? Can't get the properties of the AE controller because it's not in a root standing stone. Why would it even be looking for that? What?
Yeah, it's like cannot get property, blah blah blah, of like AE block networking controller block. This, as it does not exist in block state container root standing stone healer. What?
Hello? What? Yeah, cannot get property. Cannot get property. Property enum. Name equals state. Class equals class. App-eng.block.networking.block controller. Blah 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 blah. Values equal offline online conflicted, as it does not exist in block state container. Block equals roots : standing stone heal. You're right. That's weird. I barely understand Java, and that looks weird.
This is as good as like cannot cast entity horse to tile entity chest that I had one time.
Do you remember the one that we had back in December where the server kept crashing? This was a Big Chance 4 server. I think I told you about this. Where the server kept crashing every time a specific player logged in because it was trying to find the axis alignment of a chicken.
Wow, okay.
I was like, I threw that one Atomic Blom, and he just kind of went, what? It was great. Mr. Ghost from Texas is now following. What's going on, Ghost? Yeah. Big M. Exactly. Your typing is impeccable as always, sir. My webcam's broken, Ghost. Just FYI. My Logitech C920 died. It ate its brain right before PAX South. I'm trying to unbreak ForgeCraft One. Yeah, welcome to Beam. I've been here for a while. You just haven't caught my streams. And thank you. I appreciate it. I need to start doing stuff on Beam more often.
As I thumbs up the YouTube and switch to Beam for the lower latency.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I am so many things broken today. I don't have a webcam. I have my little a standee that I wave around screen. Ooh, I can even really mix things up and whoop. No, I'm upside down. Oh God, what have I done? There we go. I'm gonna change which side of me is facing the camera. There we go. Ooh, it's magic. Now I'm got my back to chat. I'm rebellious. TTFT Cut says honk. Thank you, Cuts. The BC4 server kept crashing because the chicken was looking the wrong way. Yeah, exactly. That was the LP server. We kept getting this error message saying it was trying to find the block axis alignment for a chicken. I think specifically it was a chicken jockey. I'm not sure, but yeah. It was super weird. Right now we're trying to figure out what's going to happen with ForgeCraft. I restarted it and it behaved just fine. But I logged on, and as soon as I logged in, it threw this error that I did not understand. Of course, I logged in, restarted it, and logged in a couple more times, exact same error. Mr. Cuts logs in, gets the exact same error, but he deciphers it, and it seems that the server is cranky, or well, applied. Would you say applied energistics is cranky, specifically?
I don't really know. I mean, I don't know what could cause that. That's really wrong.
Yeah.
But I have no idea which side of that could be causing it or why.
Yeah, nothing's updated. Nothing has changed on that server for months.
Yeah.
But suddenly, Applied Energistics is very cranky, AE2, is very cranky that the controller is not inside or within, I don't know what,
it's more like it's trying to get the information about an AE controller. And where it's looking, it's finding a root standing stone instead. And so it's going, well, this isn't the right kind of block, and dying.
Oh, uh-oh. I wonder if that has to do with, do we have wireless terminals? No, we don't have wireless terminals. We had to ditch
No,
those
there would be an item anyway. This is talking about the actual controller.
No, but I figured
block.
maybe it was trying to link up a wireless terminal we had in our inventory to the controller, but we don't have wireless terminals for the AE2 setup yet. I don't even know. I don't even know it's a thing.
Yeah, there are, but we don't.
I got a fatally missing blocks and textures error after updating the test server. Yeah, it sounds like it didn't update completely. I'm not a fan of the curse launcher. Sorry. I have discovered problems with it. I keep reporting them, but shrug. So yeah, right now, I don't know what we're doing. Mr. Player is remove erroring tile entities time. I'm guessing he's staring at it firmly and trying to see what the hell's going on. Probably won't help. I'm wondering if our world.dat whatever got scrambled during a world save crash. Oh gosh, coffee is such a wonderful thing. Just let us know version numbers, please.
Heck, it'll go into the C file.
C file is a wonderful and terrible thing. I may as well shut down this Minecraft instance that I'm running. It's not working anymore. So many people switching over to Beam. Wow. Rub the Tum Tum is now following. Hi, Rub. Great name. There's something missing from the Vagram avatar. A cup of coffee in the offhand. Dual wielding for the win. Nope. I still got to use my. I still got to use a hand for the mouse, man. Which technically means that this. Let's do that. Would be more accurate because I always drink my coffee with my left hand. Yep, Beam is the place to be, I think, Mr. Ghost from Texas. I do. It's been getting a lot more popular in terms of people that view my live streams. I'm getting more and more people watching on the Beam side. Mod your computer to use coffee controls. Once upon a time, I used to have a... Yeah, I'm biased, though. Once upon a time, I used to have a USB coffee mug. I'm just going to let that set for a second and let everybody think about that.
Well, it's like that coffee machine protocol thing that they did as part of the HTTP protocol thing, and how there's an error which is like when you query it and you want it to be coffee machine, and there's an actual HTTP error number for I am a teapot.
Really?
It's like can't make coffee. I'm a teapot. Yeah, real.
That's funny. Okay, let's see. Instances, I guess. I have to wait for this to actually update. I hope everybody's been having a good week. I hope they had a good weekend. I had a fabulous weekend. I finally got some productivity done between yesterday and today on the mod pack, one of them. I'm still testing on the other one and waiting for some things. The other one is probably better off brewing and kind of percolating for a bit anyway, because a lot of people that want to get involved are busy, so that's good. But VC4 updated 1.4 on the test server, and fingers crossed, so far it hasn't fallen over. It's been a whole 2.5 hours, and nothing is on fire yet, so it's been a good day for me. Hey, Marcus Hutzler, what's going on? Greater C says, I had a good experience streaming here on Beam Saturday. That's good, Greater C. I'm glad to hear that. My friend Ghost from Texas would be very happy to hear that. Hypertext coffee pot control protocol. Oh, gosh. You are 100% serious, Guts. You weren't making that up.
I was not.
That is fabulous. let's see. While we're sitting here waiting, nothing new recently. We haven't updated AE2 since like late November, I think. Maybe mid-December. Nothing new since then. Trying to pay attention to several things at once. Bear with me. So I did have a great weekend. The wife is getting involved in this new thing called Uber Eats. It's basically food delivery by Uber. They go pick stuff up for you from restaurants that are participating. And it is downright evil what you can actually get at 2 a.m. if you contact the Uber folks via the little app on your phone. You bring up Uber Eats, and I found a whole bunch of stuff that you can pick up that's pretty amazing. Yeah. I'm good, Marcus. Thank you very much for asking. I want to get a Ghost from Texas. I actually kind of want to switch over to XSplit, but I can't swing the monthly fees. I think XSplit's nicer, but I can't swing that $15 a month or $10 a month, whatever it is. I'm still thinking about it. I need to balance the budget first. We just switched phone companies and switched phone platforms, so it's been a big last couple of weeks for us. We got back from PAX and then almost immediately jumped off of iOS onto Android and changed phone companies, and we cut our bill more than in half. Our phone bill is 40% what it used to be. It's amazing, and it is liberating. The wife is making money with this new job thing she's doing with Uber Eats. We got new bank accounts we're opening up with some really wonderful websites like simple.com, Simple Banking. I really love them. They have great apps for phones. They have great service. They have great features. It's wonderful. You can get XSplit right now for $100. Oh, I'm sorry, Mr. Ghost. Are you going to give me that $180 if you get their deal plus an elite discount? Yeah, I don't have $180. I don't even have the $60 to buy a new webcam right now. Hey, Yasmin, what's going on? Yasmin Indusa. How is your day? Welcome to the YouTube side of things. Yeah, I tell you what, Mr. Ghost from Texas, I'll wait for you to mail me that check, that PayPal, for $180, and I'll get right on that XSplit nonsense. Money bags.
New subscriber.
Oh, thank you very much, Yasmin. I appreciate it. We are supposed to be doing Minecraft, but the server is eating its own brain. So we're trying to figure out what's going on. I politely request Mr. Cuts keep an eye on IRC while I watch the audience.
I've been more.
I was going to ask about the short and stout thing with the teapot protocol. That's funny. Or the coffee pot protocol.
That's the official description of the error as well.
Maybe short and stout. That's funny. Yep. I still want a coffee machine centric or a coffee centric mod in Minecraft. I want to make capomancy. I actually want to make a mod that is caffeine centric, not just coffee, but tea, and maybe like energy drinks and stuff like that. And you can, it's like a super advanced kind of a potion brewing system and spellcasting system and stuff like that. Actually, Editions has a very early version of what I would love to see as a standalone magic mod, but using caffeine as the medium of the mind. But in general, yeah, I'm doing good, Marcus. I'm doing really good. I still have footage from PAX that I need to sort through on my GoPro, but I've been so busy with numerous things since I got back. My webcam fried itself. I needed to do a major update to the mod pack. I'm still working on some technical issues on my website behind the scenes, and I've been generally trying to overhaul my finances and cut back on things. Like, I had a website that nobody used, tv.vagram.com. Nobody used it, and I was paying $10 a month for the servers behind that. Plus, one of the purposes that server was being used for was, Cuts, have you ever used solder for Technic mod pack? Technic Culture?
Nope.
If you make a mod pack on Technic, the Technic launcher, they want you to use this backend called solder that you have to host on a website, on a server, and you compose your mod pack in solder, and then it gets basically interfaced with their backend. And when you're getting a pack, it's being downloaded from somebody else's independent server, if it's not an official Technic pack, which is
pretty neat.
It's
weird,
neat.
but yeah.
Yeah, it's neat, but potentially sketchy at the same time. Yeah, all sorts of stuff. Gus says, "Are you going to East?" No, I went to South and saw you there. I cannot do 2 PAXs in 1 year. That is not within my budgetary constraints. Plus, if we went to East, we wouldn't be able to drive. We would have to fly, and that just raises the costs even more. So yeah. Anyway, I cut back on a server that I was using on the back end for Technic and for tv.vagram.com. Nobody used it anymore. And that trimmed off $10 a month on my monthly bills. I stopped paying for irccloud.com because the only thing I ever use IRC for anymore now is ForgeCraft, and that's it. So I don't see paying $5 a month just to maintain that. I can step on, talk to them, step off. It's not critical. So yeah. Let's see. Mr. Tribley says double espresso gives haste 3 and stops you using a bed at night when then slowness when it wears off. See, that's exactly what I'm thinking about. You could actually brew your coffee extra hot and give yourself like heat resistance in a potion or something. I mean, in a coffee or something like that. There's all sorts of stuff. Ghost from Texas says, I finally stopped using IRC after 17 years. Yeah, I stopped using IRC after 17 years, and that was 17 years ago when everybody else in the world that actually, I don't know, in the tech world at least, that actually used it, stopped using it because IRC was dead, and I still maintain that it is dead to this day. I hate IRC, but it was a necessity of the Minecraft community interfacing with a whole bunch of mod authors and stuff like this. Now there's all these Discords, Curse communities. There's the Curse website itself, and it's a lot easier. But yeah, I used IRC during like the 80s and the 90s, and I thought it died in 2000. And then I started doing Minecraft in 2008 and 2009 or whatever it was, and you know, you can get a hold of this mod author on such and such IRC server. I was like, what do you mean IRC? I thought IRC was dead. Ice coffee gives the ice walking enchant. I think that you could do the ice coffee and then you could do the like iced blended where the ice is chopped up and it's the super kind of like almost frosty kind of thing. I think that should give the ice walking enchant. There's all sorts of stuff you could do with it. So yeah, I think player is busy or he is trying to figure out what the problem is. I'm not sure what. Yeah, there's all sorts of stuff you could do. If we did a caffeine-centric mod, you could actually make energy drinks that gave you haste beyond the normal bounds, but they would have huge crashes or side effects. You could even make an addiction system. If you were taking too much caffeine within too short a time span, you could have a, you know, an option to turn that on or off if you didn't want to. There's all sorts of great stuff you could do with it. I really do think it's possible. I think it'd be funny if you could actually make a coffee system where if you start taking too much coffee, if you start drinking too much coffee on a regular basis, you start seeing stuff that other people don't. It's like, or if you've been drinking coffee constantly and you stop taking it for a while, you stop drinking it for a while, you start seeing stuff other people don't see. And it's not harmful. It doesn't do anything to you. It just starts making you wonder what the hell's going on. And it slowly wears off, you know. I think that would be great to have after effects like that. You know, completely non-harmful, just fun kind of stuff. So yeah, I know this is a riveting live stream. Here, I'm going to switch positions real quick. Wait for it. Boom. There we go. I think I can... Get a little closer to the camera. There we go. Yeah. Caffeine immunity. Once after nearly getting caffeine shock, the effects aren't as good anymore to me. Yep, that is a thing, Yasmin. Yeah, caffeine immunity. You already do that. Yes, I already do see things if I'm not actually getting my regular dosage of coffee. coffee and now foodberry. Let me see what's going on the ForgeCraft end of things. Update. Unidentifiable block. Ender IO. What does that mean? Does that mean it's one of those block missing? If we log in, it'll be gone? Or does that mean...
Probably.
Well, do we know what that block is?
No.
Block and item. Two separate things. I wonder if it has to do with their sorting system, their inventory control system. Well, there's only one way to find out. I mean... Instances, 2 minutes ago. Dear God, mods folder was actually updated on February 21st, 2017. That is the first ForgeCraft instance that I use with a 2017 update on it. Let me grab that over here. Kill
Wow,
that.
6 of them.
Six what, blocks or 6 updates?
Yeah, mods.
Ooh. Yeah, I had something like 21 mod. I had 21 mod updates on VC4. A lot.
Well, I mean, actually, to say that, there's probably a lot more. That's just 6 that have been updated this year.
Yes. That sounds like a cool mod idea, Vagram. If only I could actually code, Mr. Marcus. I know so many modders that think it's a great idea, but they're too busy. So I don't want to guilt trip them or impose upon their time, so I just keep making notes. I have another mod that I want to make called Anvil Mayhem. I actually have the GitHub reserved for it, and I don't know why. I started it, and I wanted to start jotting notes down there on it, but that's a whole nother conversation. Flower tea does the basics of that idea, but sadly it isn't coffee. There is actually a coffee brewing potion system in Actually Editions. Really good mod. But we don't have it on ForgeCraft yet. When we actually do get it... No, what am I doing? You. When we do get it, I will mess with it and it'll be wonderful, but it's probably going to be after a reset. So yeah. It's one of the things. I'm starting up a Minecraft instance, by the way, folks. I don't know.
So am I, slowly.
Yeah. Slowly but surely we churn into life. 25 minutes in, and not a stitch of Minecraft has been shown on screen. Cuts is a modder. Cuts is also busy. I need Cuts to finish ATG.
I'm trying.
The pack is not waiting exclusively for ATG. It is ATG is a nicety and some other things that I'm kind of waiting to come out or see if they're going to ever get straightened out. So it's not just you, man. It's not just resting on your back.
Yes, I saw the list of things. And
You still need to hurry the hell up, but...
I know. I mean, a lot of stuff. It's,
I have to tease you.
One on the way.
I have to tease you. Baking models. I don't even know what that means. Hey, Brian David.
Pre-processing.
Oh, okay. I'm at the main menu. Dun dun dun. Let's see. ForgeCraft One. It says old. With a little V down arrow thing. Vanilla server. Does that mean it's not done starting up yet or what? No, it's not.
No, it's not.
Okay. Server not done starting up. Okay. I assume.
It's probably halted because of some error.
Option number 2 is no, if it's halted, it wouldn't show us up. Right now it's up, but it's not on the. It's not finished startup.
Yeah, you'll notice the same thing happened before until after player talked about the error. Then it said exited. No,
when I was logging in earlier, as soon as I logged in, it crashed. It halted completely, and it did not show as being up in the login screen anymore.
Well, yeah, that's because it was. I mean, the process can still be running, but
Right.
and responding, but it's not finished doing the loading of the...
Anytime I see this, it's usually the server is starting up, but it's not finished starting up yet. Oh, he's doing a backup. Okay. Good idea. Cracks whip, get to work, cuts. Cuts the potty breaks. You are live on the big screen in the Games Inc. Land Center in San Diego, Cal. Hi, San Diego. How are you? This is the internet talking. I'd like to say hi. First of all, I think San Diego is a wonderful city. I've been there once, and I was 4 years old, which means I don't remember it. But that's not the point. I think you're a fabulous town. Yes.
Server startup finished.
Alternate transforming goats. New title. Okay. I get an X that says incompatible. Oh, did he update the Forge version and not tell us?
Probably.
Great. What version of
Almost certainly.
Forge? What version of Forge? I say only one of us should log in. Like maybe just you first or something.
2185 by looks of it. Yep,
What?
2185.
There we go. Okay, install ForgeCraft 2185.
Apparently is 2185.
Actually, I was using 2185. I think.
I mean, mine says it has been.
Yeah. Okay, well, I'm restarting. Okay. You want to try logging in? See what happens.
I'm still loading.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, Mr. John Wary works at the GameSync Land Center in San Diego, California. Thank you very much, John, for always popping us up on the big screen. I really appreciate it. Looking good, Bigger Mr. Coffee Hot. It is, as a matter of fact. I have this wonderful big mug. Wait, let me adjust my position a little quick. Boom! I really need to get a webcam. This is pathetic. I have this giant mug that my wonderful wife gave me that says, it's got rulers around it, like on the bottom and on the top, and it says size matters. And it holds an absurd amount of coffee. Somewhere in the order of, I think, about 34 ounces. I'm not sure what that is in milliliters, but I know it's a lot. It's a big number. Eric Lundstedt says, could you possibly make some updated mod guides? I've been considering doing some updated mod guides, and I was going to start doing them for 110 version of mods. Now, the mod authors have stopped updating a lot of the 110 mods, and they're moving to 111. So I'm going to start looking at doing mod guides for 111 mods. Yes. Hey, Big Wayne, what's going on? And Morpheus DK. Any game footage? Not yet. I am working on it, though. I'm starting up. Mr. Cuts, any progress?
Still loading.
We basically had some problems with the server. And we had to do a emergency update. You say it's pathetic, I say it's fantastic, says Yasmin. Well, I wish I could get a little bit more animation into this rock-solid avatar. The only thing I can do is basically reverse it left or right, and that's about it. I can change positions.
Right, on I go.
Uh-oh, he's logging in. I'm watching IRC to see if we get a massive wall of Sun Reflect, error, app-eng, network bus, event, grid,
same
cache.
thing.
Yeah, exact same thing. Exact same error. Let's see if it thinks that.
Yep.
Yeah, it's looking for a applied energistics controller, and it's finding a roots standing stone healer block. And it's still going. It did not go on. Did he turn on the erroring again? Wow. Okay. Something is very broken. It might be that this is the very last ForgeCraft live stream. The server might have finally fallen over and killed itself. Top Gun Bagram, yes, thank you. Need to run to the store at some point soon, though the washed out roads might hinder me. Brian Dave, what part of the town are you in? Do a barrel roll. What part of the town, what part of the world are you in that you've actually got washed out roads? We had some heavy rain here in Texas last night. Yesterday morning, really. It wasn't last night. It was afternoon and morning. Do a barrel roll. Wait. Brace for it. Huh. I think I over barrel rolled. Whoop. Things are moving around. Let's grab this guy. And I'll just pull a dinner bone and hang out up here for a minute. Pegasister or a brony. Yeah, I'm just gonna pass. But the MCP saved the server. I wish, but that is a slightly separate server series. The thing you could do is go through the mod updates from the last guide. A lot of things there's a lot of mods that have gone through total overhauls. Even just doing the differences from last time to this time is probably still going to be, with several mods, a pretty long list of things. But I am going to start getting into it. Yeah, definitely. So, let's see. Looks like we need to edit the map or patch AE. Ouch. Well, that's off for today. I appreciate your valiant efforts for the moment. I don't want to pressure or rush this. I don't even know what the heck happened. I'm starting to wonder, Mr. Kutz, if this is the exact same problem we were having on the LP server, the VC4 server, where it crashed during a world save and a couple of things switched places.
Maybe.
I'm just guessing. I'm really just guessing at this point. Also just having fun with this little cartoon version myself. I'm just gonna hang out over here for the moment. Hope my coffee doesn't spill out. I hope everybody's doing good. Unfortunately, I would like to see an update on logistics pipes. I don't think there is an update on logistics pipes. Yasmin Indusa. Technically speaking, that is not correct. That is an Americanization of a pre-existing beautiful European name. So I'm butchering that slightly, but that is as close as I can get with my horrible Texas dialect. Right now, the world should just be happy that I can even speak English. So, yeah. FC World Wipe Hype, says Big Wayne. I don't know. Also, Morpheus, sorry, we don't have any commands. I don't even have bot over there. I am working on that, though. I can't wipe the world. I don't have access to the server, much less I don't have permissions, and usually that kind of stuff goes through committee. Yeah, Mr. Cut says rip stream. Okay, first of all, I want to give a big shout out to player. What is his actual username? Is it SW Player One? Cuts?
SF?
SF Player One? Is that what it is?
I can't remember.
Yeah, I think it's SF Player One. SF Player One, fellow ForgeCrafter. He is one of the admins. One of the people that actually has admin access to the servers. And quite often in the last few months, he has come to the rescue to actually prop poor ForgeCraft One back up after me and Cuts bounce around on it like kids in a bouncy castle and generally get it overexcited and worked up. So, unfortunately, I do believe Grandmother ForgeCraft One has fallen over and can't get back up at this point in time, though. So I'm going to call the stream. For now, we're not doing anything Minecraft related. It's been 40 minutes of conversation, and I might carry the conversation on a few minutes more, but hey. So yeah, there's an LP version for what? Oh yeah, I could do a logistics pipe version video for the 1.7.10 version. However, big chunks of the community, if they haven't already left 1.7.10, they are leaving 1.7.10, and the mod authors don't want people to really hang out on 1.7.10 because they don't want people to expect updates to the mods. So I've done tons of content on the 1.7.10 version of logistics pipes. Like if you look at my series, Vagrant's Chance 3, Season 3, I did tons of coverage all through that of logistics pipes, networks, moving stuff around, automation, auto crafting, the whole 9 yards. I would look there. I realize it's a lot of episodes to sift through, but yes, impromptu vlog stream, basically, Mr. Droby. Hashtag Warframe. I actually am not going to mix games because I am streaming to 3 separate services, 2 of which do VODs. And if people are expecting a Minecraft VOD, I think it should either be about Minecraft or have Minecraft. So I'm going to keep it simple. That being said, I wouldn't be against maybe doing some Warframe later this evening. Yeah. Warframe stream Space Ninjas. A lot of people want to see a Warframe stream. Yeah. I don't know. Cuts, what's your thoughts on the whole 1.7.10 thing? What's your opinion on people hanging out on that mod? I mean, on that version.
Well, I mean, there's a lot of cool new stuff.
There is.
I can see. I mean, it's kind of. Sorry, I'm still coughing a lot. Kind of a double-edged sword. I mean, there's a lot of stuff going on there, but it's now pretty old. I haven't played on it myself for a very long time now. I certainly don't intend to do any further support on things which are in that version.
Right.
I mean, it's that's 1.7.10. We've had 8, 9, 10 was the current modding one. 11's out already.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's a lot. It's very old. Yeah, that's not a recent version. There's a lot of new things in both vanilla and modded since then. And it's better to move forward, I think.
Yeah, I see people wanting to stick with mods that they know and they like. And I even understand the prospect of not being upset by not having further new things added to those mods, you know? Like, I get that some people are not necessarily about the new, the fresh, the clean. I'm hip, but it is an issue where there can't be any more technical support. There can't be any more bug fixes. At some point, you have to cut things off.
Oh, by the way, speaking of bug fixes, did you see that thing about the bounding boxes?
The what?
Oh boy, a massive error was discovered in 1.9 onwards Forge.
Oh.
So, like, turns out that it was rendering a hell of a lot more tile entities than it should have been because the bounding boxes weren't being set around the thing; they were being extended from 0.0.0.
Yeah.
So that it was covering all the locations between where the thing is and 0.0.0. So it was rendering everything in the area that you could.
Wow. Okay.
So that might be a direct contributor to the lower performance.
That's awesome.
In the Forge.
So does that mean there is a fix coming or there's a fix out?
Out in the most recent version.
That's the version I used yesterday.
It was in for the 1.11 and it's been backported to 1.10 as of within the last 24 hours, I think. Great.
Because I put the latest version yesterday afternoon into the BC4 update, so that makes me happy. Yesterday evening, actually. It was late evening. Let's see. Only plus about 1.7.10 is that it's stable. I actually can't say that. 1.7.10 I love, and while I can get rock solid performance out of it, we started to see some real bad problems on the VC3 server, Vagrant's Chance Season 3, because it had been running for the better part of a year. In the same version, in the same world, no resets, people just building, expanding, using, etc., etc. We hit a lot of problems where there were chunks that were stuck loading that wouldn't unload. We had a lot of really weird performance glitches on the server. So 1.7.10 is stable, but if you're staying on 1.7.10, you're still going to want to reset that server, like wipe it and start fresh once every, I don't know, I would say 3 to 4 months. I really don't think
Generally, when talking about stable in terms of versions, you're talking about stable code bases in not much is changing, so new things are known and understood.
Oh, that's good. That's a good point. That's a good point. That is not a term that I think in terms of.
It is a stable version, so to speak.
And that is true.
But that's only because it's an old version and they're not using recent versions.
Yeah, exactly. It is not changing. I was thinking of performance stability. I don't think in standardly in terms of code vernacular. But yes, that is a good point. John Wary says, okay, let us know when you have more live streams, more Minecraft streams. Technically speaking, I always have vagram.com/streaming. That is my schedule. I'm going to have another Minecraft stream, 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. I don't know where it's going to be from, though, because normally that would be from this server that just fell over. We might not have that problem fixed by then. So, tentatively, I'm going to say Thursday night is going to be a test server live stream from the VC4 test server. Mr. Cuts can even come if he wants to because he has access to that server. He never really flexes that because he's busy. But
so many different servers and things already.
Yeah. So he's a busy man, but I will be there at least. He can always come hang out and chat and keep me company, verbally speaking. Let's see. We're talking about 17 mods. Witchery. Witchery was made by Eminup, and I miss Witchery greatly. There was big chunks of it I couldn't use because it was a bit too color-centric in the books, and I got confused. But that's not the point. It was a great, amazing, deep, fleshed-out mod. It had this wonderful kind of lore behind it that I really loved. And Eminup did an amazing job. But when the versions changed over, he did Intangible for 1.8.9, but then Intangible never updated to 1.9, and then Eminup came back with something else. What was it, Cuts? I can't remember.
I don't know.
Yeah, Eminup was, he did something else, and I cannot recall. Oh, no, it's just those two, I think. Projects. Yeah, Intangible and Witchery. He has not come out with anything for 1.9. So I think, for the time being at least, Eminup might have temporarily retired from the scene, or he's just super busy. So, yeah. See you later, Eric. Thank you very much for stopping by. I'm sorry we did not actually have any Minecraft in the Minecraft stream, and I'm sorry I'm going to have to cut things short, but I do think this is probably where I'm going to have to call it. Mr. Cuts, do you think we're going to save ForgeCraft One or not? Or do you think
I honestly don't know.
Do you think we should bother saving it? Let me ask it that way. Is it time to let go?
Well, I mean, I don't want it to be reset yet because ATG is not ready and CPW said he would.
Right, but I mean, do we need to maybe just kind of stop streaming from there and come up with something else to do?
It might now be unrecoverable.
Yeah. So, I mean, we're basically at the point right now where ForgeCraft One has an error we're not sure we can fix. And it's not ready to be reset because when we reset it, we're going to jump to 111.2, correct?
Don't know.
Don't know.
Don't know whether it's going to be 111 or 110.
I would be shocked if we did 110 again, because 111 really isn't that far in terms of a lot of mods being ready.
Yeah, that's the thing. I need to bring ATG forward to that as well. And I know there's been some changes internally about colors.
Yeah. I don't know. Colors are out of my depth.
Hey.
Never mind. Let it go, let it go. It's all right, Mr. Trilby. The snow never bothered me anyway. Someone had to say it, exactly. Code stable, not usable stable, yeah. Yep, Marcus Hutzler says, yeah, I miss Witchery. The modder went MIA. Yeah, that was Eminup. I really do miss Eminup in the scene. Well, I didn't always agree with him on a conversation at a party level. I always loved his work ethic and his work on mods at a modding level. I always did. Periodically, we would have a big opinion difference. It's like Vasky. We have big opinion differences in terms of how to play, what to play, etc., the basic philosophy of Minecraft. But in terms of work ethic and in terms of what they do with their mods, very few people can really match Vasky's just sheer terror of being able to make things.
Proliferation.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Jitty.
Yeah, oh, yes.
Inhuman mod-making monsters.
Some people would argue that McJitty actually isn't a human being. He's actually a robot from the future, so I think he gets discounted. We're still researching that, though. Yeah, Big Wayne says, yeah, join the VC test server, Cuts. There's something to think about. But he's busy. I need him to finish ATG.
As I just continue coughing.
Yeah, okay. I do believe it's time to close that ForgeCraft window. I am going to, for now, say adieu It's the best friendship I've got. To all of you out there in viewing land. And I want to say very much thank you for stopping by and putting up with the better part of 50 minutes of absolutely no Minecraft footage. This might be a new record for me. This is the most non-Minecraft stream I think I've ever done. So yeah. Yeah, okay, John Wary says, go TTFT Cuts, go. I loved the showing of the ATG mod. By the way, Mr. Cuts, I've seen a lot of people put really positive comments on that video. A lot of people really loved you showing off that mod. So I think you've really impressed some folks with your work so far. Yeah.
Well, it's just some tweaking away. I just have to be able to get the tweaking. I mean, at the moment, the main things that are missing are fixing some temperature things with the beaches, because I found a snowy beach with a not snowy forest behind it. Doing the height variations for mesas and savanna plateaus, because at the moment they're just the same as flat. They don't actually have any height to them or any, of the shapes you expect from the mesa biome. At the moment, it's just like flat clay. It's no good. And adding in all hill biome variations, like making sure extreme hills appears and stuff like that. But other than that, it's ready to go.
Very cool. Very cool. Well, I'm very excited and very eager to see what kind of interesting things we can actually get on things. Mr. Dark Preacher just showed up at the last minute. Preach, I think ForgeCraft One might actually be dead. The series might be over. If it is, we're going to get final confirmation. If it is, me and Cuts might just record some, reminiscing footage. Audio over some footage or something. And we'll put that up as a last final goodbye to ForgeCraft One before we move on to other things. But right now, yeah, he says better late than never. Right now, I think it's probably said and done for the day, at least. So I'm going to call the live stream here. It has been 50 minutes. Thank you very much for putting up with me. Thank you very much, all of you, for your support. Thumbs up, thumbs down on the video. If you're frustrated by the fact that you don't get to see any Minecraft, hit the thumbs down. Don't forget, thumbs up and thumbs down is not always directly a critique on me. Sometimes it's a critique on YouTube, or it's on critique of the performance, or maybe the video didn't render right, or whatever. Also, don't forget that once this video reposts, you can leave some comments if you want to, and leave some notes about, what your thoughts are on things. As always, you can find me at vagram.com and on the Twitters at Vagram. I'm always there. Plus, you can join us, discord.vagram.com, on the League of Ordinary Gamers. Mr. Dark Preacher's my right-hand man over there. He keeps the shop running while I am running around like a man on fire. So, yeah, we have been starting a new tradition on Fridays called Freebie Fridays, where we do raffles and game key giveaways. Make sure you go to discord.vagram.com, join up to the Discord for the League of Ordinary Gamers, and maybe you can get some free stuff. I'll catch you folks later. Thank you very much, Cuts, for putting up with me and helping me figure out what's going on. I really appreciate it.
Cool.
And I'll see you folks later. Bye-bye.